Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst. Today, we are bringing you a new tactics video, talking about a tactic that was actually my favourite one at the start of FIFA. You may have remembered it, the 4-3-2-1. I absolutely loved it at the start of this game. And then I just kind of stopped playing it and went back into the 4-4-2 and the 4-2-3-1. And the 4-3-2-1 has come to light recently because of FTW Rodrigo, who did go ahead and win the Europe West FGS on the weekend. So congratulations to him. And we're going to be taking a look at his tactics, actually. And the reason why it caught my attention is obviously we saw him play it and we saw a lot of players struggle against it, and he did very well with it. And it's actually because it's set up very similar to the way that I had my original tactics when the game first came out, with the left back kind of in the general tactics that we have. But there's one change that makes actually quite a big difference, which makes it play a little bit more defensively when you don't have the ball, but when you break, you have your three forwards in attack, and it works really, really well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and touch on that. If you want to go and drop Rodrigo a follow, I'll put his Twitch, his Twitter, all of that sort of stuff down below in the top of the description. So go and show him some love, congratulate him on his performance on the weekend, and let's go ahead and talk about the tactics. So this is the team that we've got rocking for this. I will talk you through kind of what I actually think you want in each position, and then we're going to go ahead into a game and kind of show you exactly how it works as well. So these are identical to Rodrigo's custom tactics. We run balanced on the defensive style, 42 width, 72 depth. Now, the 72 depth and the higher depth that people run is obviously because we want to try and encourage our defensive line to stay high. I appreciate a lot of you guys, depending on your level of ability, you may not want that high of depth. You might be happy to kind of sit deep and soak pressure. For me personally, I don't ever recommend going less than 50. As a general rule, I suppose. You invite too much pressure. Finesse shots on the edge are strong. You don't want to just sit deep. And especially with the way this tactic and formation plays, you do need a high defensive line to really take the game to the opponent. The 42 width, I've normally ran 40, 45 width. Rodrigo goes for 42. It's just obviously in between, which just means that your defensive shape in the narrow will just mean that your defenders are a little bit tighter. So the gap between your centre-backs and full-backs aren't as wide to stop those dreaded through balls through the middle. But also, it just leave out the wing. It just give the opportunity for the opponents to play down the wing, which that's okay, as long as you cover that as best as you can, protect the byline, and protect the big crosses that are strong right now as well. Now, build-up play goes balanced. I've seen some people try this with fast build-up, and to me, I just think at the minute, with the way that the game is, not necessarily at the higher level, it suits more possession, but you can play quick tick attacker to an extent, but you really don't want to get caught in the transition of trying to attack. If you have it on fast build-up or long ball, sometimes your team shape can just go a little bit all over the place. You might not find the accurate pass. Balanced works really, really well. Now, the direct passing, obviously a lot of players are running this right now. It really encourages the opponent's defense to push back to the goalkeeper, which is frustrating to play when someone's playing it against you, because it means that the gap between your midfielders and your strikers, your centre-back, is just massive. It's so big. So people really do, frustrating to play against. But again, it works really well in this particular setup. Now, the width, we do run 30. It's the 4-3-2-1, right? So if I just show you how we have it set up here, the idea is to have a very narrow width, almost similar to the 4-1-2-1-2, but the strikers will play off very well with the right forward and the left forward. One instruction is key, which really helps this to kind of work. And again, it's that fullback, which I used to run at the start of the game. So you want that narrow width, but you get your width, you're the full-on wideness in the play from that fullback. 3 players in box, 1 corners, and 3 free kicks. So, let's talk about the custom tactics then. For the right back, stay back while attacking. This guy will basically be in a 3 at the back at all times. When you defend, you're going to defend in a 4 at the back with that. When you don't have the ball, when you do have the ball, it goes into a 3 at the back. Because of this thing, the left back here will push up. He is unbalanced, which is exactly the same as what we used to run, and it just gives you so much option in attack. If you run both fullbacks unbalanced, it's too open on the counter. It's too easy for the opponent to get through, so we don't particularly want to do that. But having that one left back, it doesn't have to be your left back, by the way. You can just mirror these instructions onto the right-hand side. Just pick the fullback that you prefer to go forward and attack and be in those areas and put pressure on the opponent and so on. The one CDM, the central centre defensive mid, this is your Kantes, your Vieiras, your defensive-minded midfielder. You have them on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Nothing else there, just nice and neutral. The left centre mid, cover centre. And I actually found this interesting here from Rodrigo. So this is balance, which is going to allow you to get forward. But the cover centre, I actually found really fascinating. Because I was thinking, oh, well, if the left back is on balance, maybe he wants that left centre mid to go out and cover the wing. No, he doesn't. Because of this left forward, he has the left forward on stay central and come back on defence. So when we don't have the ball, if the left back gets caught out of position, the Cruyff will basically slot into left back temporarily. The left back will then get back in. And then when we're defending, the Cruyff will drop in to left mid. And it basically, again, creates a bank of four, which is why it makes it so good defensively. The right centre mid, completely on balance, but cover wing here, again, to make that bank of four. Kante and Zidane in the middle, Mahrez at right mid, and Cruyff at left mid, essentially, is what it creates. Now, the right forward is on stay central, unbalanced, and then the striker is on stay central, getting behind, to have that quick counter-attacking play style, that 1-2s, the quick tempo, if we can get that available. So those are the custom tactics and instructions that Rodrigo is running. What we're going to go do now is go ahead and jump into a game, talk you through everything and show you exactly how it's going to work and how it's going to pan out for you and how you can use it and how you yourself can have success with it. Because if you're a little bit bored of using maybe the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1 right now, or 4-1-2-1-2, whatever it is, and you just really want to give yourself something else in your arsenal, in your custom tactics and game plans, that could be the way. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This guy's got a very interesting team, but we will go and have some fun. Did I put it on my ultra defensive or more defensive? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to pause it. I can't remember what I put it on. So I think I put it on my attacking actually, didn't I? Let's have a look. Yeah, I put it on my attacking. Sorry. I have two accounts and I sometimes forget which one's on which. So I'll put it onto there. So attacking. So let's rock and roll. And let's just show you how this is going to play out then and how we can have some success with it and how we can look to use it in our game. So with that right centre mid as well, by the way, it's actually quite crucial that you give yourself someone who has got like a long range finesse, and your left centre mid if you can do, like a Zidane, like the Mahrez that we have here. So as we can see on that left hand side, that left back already sits quite high up the pitch, which allows us to get over to here. That's where our wing is. We can look to attack. I'll go to Zidane. We'll try and find this Cruyff. I can actually go for the green time finesse. No. Okay, so we'll work this into the box. Hakimi does come forward here. I would actually look for a quick 1-2 with him. Yeah, I can't find that. Mahrez will drive that byline. We'll come for that little ball roll in. We're going to left sit dribble that way. I'll take it past the keeper here. Ooh, no, didn't get it right. One thing that I normally like to do, just take that past the keeper actually, and have some good success with it. So because that left back's out of position, we do just sometimes have to cover with the left centre back. Just play the numbers game and don't dive in there, as you saw with the Kimpembe. We just forced him back and got into that right area. Now, we do have obviously the ability for that quick tempo in the attack when it does arise. So we do want to look for those quick 1-2s, the quick first-time passes, maybe some little over-the-top through balls as well. I'll just right stick switch here and change to that and let that second one press briefly. It's going nowhere with the SAR. We don't really need to worry. As you can see, though, look at how it's set up defensively, right? Neymar is basically there as another striker next to our Cruyff up front, and David, David, yeah. And then our left forward Cruyff drops into that left mid position. David can break away here. I'm up against Matip. I'm just going to go for that green time shot. I didn't green time it, unfortunately. A good strike. I'm not too keen on it on David, if I'm honest with you, by the way. I don't like the lack of skill moves. Yeah, he's quick, but I really just don't get on with him at all. Good defending. Good defending. And this is why I like it, because if you played that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow that we brought to you a little while ago, the way they defend, it just makes this so compact and so neutral. Look where Cruyff is now. That's two banks of four. Like, if you were to look at this as a defender, you would not be thinking, that's a 4-3-2-1. And that's what makes it so good. And then, obviously, the direct passing, just encouraging, your team to really push high up the pitch and to give yourself those options. So here we will... Tell you what, we'll just build up normally here. I'll go for a big switch. We've got that delaying up there. Can actually go for a little over-the-top through ball here. I didn't expect Cruyff to take the touch the way that he did. I absolutely did him with that. Well done. Can we put some pressure on now? We can indeed. I'm going to go for the little German cross. Zidane running in. We'll flick it on. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Didn't really get the whippies that I wanted on that Ronaldo on the ball. Again, just here, just buy your time. Like, you know that the left backs are out of position. You know that it's going to be a bit aggressive. You know you're running a high line. You just have to really just play the numbers game. Get your numbers back. Let's go for a quick tempo here on this attack then. Try and see if we can get a goal. Mahrez pick the ball up from deep. And go for that back. Cruyff can have that. I can actually drive with Cruyff here, I think. Good defending. Gold Matip. Absolutely doing the job right there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll put a press on here. Be aggressive with the Mahrez. He just covers it. One thing that you can do as well, if you ever wanting to see out the game, down and up on the D-pad for striker drop back can really help you just be a little bit more neutral. There you go. So this is a good position. This is where we can break. This is one thing that this formation does really well. I can get that ball right. David he runs, but I just don't like him because he just can't dribble. He just can't dribble. I was using Harry Kane and I thought, oh yeah, I packed David untradeable a little while ago. And I thought, oh, he's got to be better than using that flashback Harry Kane. But both don't have the skills to pay the bills. I did go for an offside shot there, which actually is going to put us in a bit of trouble. I didn't get it right. And we'll carry on defending here. And to be fair, when you think back to the custom tactics that we did originally on this, it was aggressive. I told you guys like how... I can go for that over the top free ball. I told you how dangerous it was kind of in defence. That, you know, what a save. Should have green timed that. That you really had to be like careful of, you know, the counter attack and, you know, you're going to concede goals, but it was so fun to play. Rodrigo's now managed to find like the 4-3-2-1 to be the fun formation that it is, because it is an aggressive formation, but with the defensive soundness, which has really, really helped. Could go for a green time finesse. If I could green time today, that'd be fantastic. Zidane's got that. I'll go for a little elastico. No, good defending from him. I need to get into one groove here. I've not really got myself going, have I? Kimpembe can make a tackle there. Yeah, well done. I'm up against that gold tar, so I kind of banked that Kimpembe would be okay. I'll send that ball from deep. Was going to go for the cross, but decided not to. Go back to Cruyff. Oh, David. That's the problem, one thing, by the way, when you have your striker one getting behind. They make runs in behind when there's no room to run in behind. So, like, if that happens to you, that's natural. It's just kind of the, you know, the tactics that we have set up. Just kind of what happens, unfortunately. Go for a little ball scoop. We'll lay that off. Lay that off one more. That should be an easy goal. Yeah, well done. Good finish there from Zidane. That extra pass off across, by the way, I talk to you guys about it all the time. You know how effective it is. You have to go for it. It really just helps you open up. Instead of like going for the shot too early where it might get blocked, we go for it. That extra pass takes away the block. Easy peasy. Just trying to use the delay in there for that width. Trying to get towards the byline and then cut back in or drive the byline completely. Really depends on how the attack pans out. Just take a little ball roll scoop here. Normal Cruyff turn then. Zidane. I want to find Zidane or Mahrez. Neymar. Go for a little scoop. I can't get my scoops right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Good defending. Opponent has really just messed up that chance. 43rd minute, so we can ensure that this will be the last attack of the half now anyway. So just let the clock go off for 1 minute and attack on the last 45th. Good width. As you can see, by the way, we play everything down the left-hand side. We're not bothered about the right-hand side. We don't want to overcommit on the right-hand side. I'm just waiting for the clock to go down here. There should be 1 minute of added time. No, there's not. Okay. Could go for a finesse maybe. Give me a lot of room. Just some left stick dribbling here. Ben! Unlucky. Alright, so yeah, not a great half. I've quite struggled to get going actually then myself. I played quite a bit of FIFA today. But yeah, so we're not looking to go down the right-hand side. We're really not looking to get that ball out to the Hakimi. We are only bothered about that left-hand side. And that is a domination in that first half. So let's go ahead into the second half. I do want to be quick on the counter. I'm dawdling with it a little bit too much. I want to try and get the ball into the David, lay the ball off to the left forward, right forward, and go. You know, that's something that I think I need to do a bit better in this second half. Like this is a perfect example of just upping that tempo. I did lose the ball with Neymar, unfortunately. We'll watch that through ball there. Use that second man press. Keep watching that through ball. I can put some pressure on now. He's got nothing on. Well done. All right, here we go. Here we go. Go, 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 go. So sending that David on a run. Can we look for that through ball? He's just stopped playing, the opponent has. But we go for the player lock. Poor ball there from Cruyff. A little bit too much on it, unfortunately. I don't know what opponent did they. Put controller down. Let's carry on working it then, ladies and gentlemen. What's that 1-2? He tries to drive the line, but Kimi's going to have that every day. So tap that L1 there to send that David. That should be a good ball. It is. We'll probably go for a ball roll here. Yeah, well done. And that is game, set, match one. Opponent does not fancy it. He says, thank you very much. And we will get out of there. Yeah, he does indeed. So, I hope that's given you a bit of an understanding of how you guys can use the 4-3-2-1. As I said, go and show Rodrigo some love. It's a really good tactic and a fun tactic to use. If you're after something different, you will enjoy it. Go and give it a go. Just take a bit of time to get used to because of the transition between the defense into the attack. So, do give it a bit of time. Let me know what you think, though. Is there anything you change, anything that you like from it, anything that you dislike? Pop that down below in the comment section. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.